tonight. We've watched over there. It's far too good. Score from the grand final of the women. At half time it was 3-0 in favour of West Devonport.
There's the Penguin Blues here for the grand final. The Latrobe out there getting their photos taken. What's your thoughts on the game, fellas? Nigel Tapp, how do you think it'll go?
Look, it's a really interesting build-up to this one in the sense that you've got one team in Latrobe coming out for a month.
The Latrobe side stand by for the national anthem.
Be scored at that end of the ground.
Yeah, that would be the way things have been, and already we've seen Skeen go to Holland. I'm still just trying to check who's gone to my check. Really interesting, and Coghlan out on a wing.
It's on behind play, so we're away in the quarter, and the first in the tackle, the Latrobe, the kick goes forward by Hanson, the mark dropped. Bounces down to Coghlan. Coghlan uses his pace to break clear, runs to the 50-metre line. A centering kick, Penguin here. A juggling mark's almost taken by Gurr. Didn't quite have enough of it. Football underneath the pack, comes out of the pack to Plant. Plant fumbles. Mychek dives on top of it. He's tackled to the ground. And what's the umpire going to do? He's going to ball it up about 30 metres out from Latrobe goal. So Latrobe first into attack. They're kicking towards the southern end. Only 30 seconds gone in the first quarter. Taken out of the air by Smith. How about a teammate under pressure? That was Gurr. Kick comes out of the pack by Boone towards the full forward lines, punch to the ground. They're fighting for it. It's about 15 metres out from the Latrobe goal. Picked up by Plant, he's tackled. It's very, very close to the Penguin goal. Running an open goal and slamming it through. Who was that? At very early stages. Looks like it could be Keep. It was a very, very early goal, but it's a big Tom Reynolds. Big Tom Reynolds was to bust his way through the pack. And,
no, it's Ben Blacklow.
Ben Blacklow, he's come down to the back line, I'll get it right third time. So great start there by the Latrobe there, Tappy.
Yeah, certainly they've had the ball in their possession virtually the whole lot of that. The one thing we said Ray McCann does not want is keep being able to get great delivery, and he had one there that he didn't quite hold, but certainly the work by Blacklow was very, very good.
Ball back in the centre, Penguin have got to get something going. It's been all Latrobe in the first minute of this game. They might get another centre clearance. It's picked up by Stevenson. Spills out the pack again. The player was taken high there, a Penguin player, and he's been given a free kick in the centre of the ground.
Yeah, interesting they started Hanson in the centre there at that bounce. He's now come back to the back line, so I'm not too sure exactly where he's going, but we'll soon find that out.
Now Templeton gets it wide to Finbar, Ray McCann. He goes towards centre half forward. He's kicked it straight to Hanson, couldn't hold onto it. McDonald gets a run through, handballs out wide to Russell. Russell's under pressure, breaks a tackle, centering kick, he's given it straight to Holland, who marks to the D's at centre half back. Josh Holland raving instructions. Early goal to Ben Blacklow. It's 1-0. Kick goes wide to Kneebone. Kneebone goes for a run, lowers the eyes, kicks towards the half forward flank where players fly. And Brady Knight gets a fist on it and sees the ball sail out over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. He has a word to his immediate opponent there in Sean McCrossan. So an early goal there to Ben Blacklow of the Demons. Sees them lead 1-0. And boundary umpire Jessica Gaffney is her name. Great to see a member of the female gender officiating in the big one grand final. Football comes in, all the players around it, trying to get it out. Trying to find the ball he's supposed to go out. And busting his way through to Skeen, he was tackled without it. And Toby Skeen has been given a free kick for Penguin on the wing. And he doesn't look in the mid of condition. He's gingerly getting to his feet. Seems to be moving
50 metres.
Well, something's happened off the ball. It's against Boone now. This is something we don't want to see today. And discipline, I hope it doesn't play a role in today's game. A couple of pointing to Chris Boone Obviously, Dewar said something off the ball. There's going to be a 50-metre penalty. Skeen cannot take his kick, and Zach Nychek was the nearest Penguin footballer, and he'll take the kick, and he's 47 metres out from goal after that 50-metre penalty. Don't get it, the undisciplined players. It's to level the scores. Here comes Zach Nychek, kicks the ball long, but he's pulled a bit. He's kicked that 65 metres. It's pulled away to the left-hand side, it's behind only. So after 3.5 minutes, it's the Latrobe 1 goal, Penguin 1 behind. Kicking in for Latrobe was Charles Ritchie. He's missed his opponent there, so the ball is in dispute. There's Bissett trying to go through. His tackle, little Pacty goes 45 out from the Penguin goal. Players trying desperately to get it out. Not giving it plenty of time. There's Jack Templeton amongst the heavy traffic where he's been for the last 3 weeks. There's going to be a ball up.
Free kick to Penguin.
Pushing and shoving, and another undisciplined act. And Jack Templeton has been given a free kick. Wade Anthony wouldn't be very happy with this situation, Tappy.
Oh look, it's pretty silly. Both of those were caused by off-the-ball incidents that didn't need any action. And I really think Latrobe wants to be very, very careful because momentum, swings and all those sorts of things can happen very quickly. Templeton coming in from about 35 metres out on a very slight angle. I would expect him to kick this based on his kicking ability all year.
Well, he'll make the distance all right. He kicks a long way, Jack. That's straight through the middle. 2 undisciplined acts. The Penguin scores go ballistic underneath. So there's a heap from here. So it's now 1 goal, 1 to 1 goal. That's Tappy Van Dock.
Yeah, look, a very important goal. It settles Penguin down a bit. They certainly started to get a little bit more momentum going in the last couple of minutes after a fairly slow start. But that certainly levels it up and puts them in front 1-1 to 1 goal.
Just before you go, Doc, West Devonport won the grand final, Greater Northern. So well done.
Well, beautiful. West Devonport defeated the South Launceston Suns in Greater Northern Women's Hockey. Well done, Flick. There's the ball up. Ray McCann flies high, gets his hand on the ball. With the ball, Myercheck tries to get through, pinged and held, and it's going to be something happening here. What's going to happen is there'll be no. Umpire me, just making sure the players settle themselves down as Jack Templeton stands the mark, and the free kick coming back to Mickey Flint. His brother out of the side today. Michael Flint with the ball. Now he's got to do the hard thing. Went to drop the ball on his boot and missed his boot. As it goes back towards half back, over the back of the pack, running hard at the ball. Over there is Boone trying to knock it forward for Latrobe. Hand pass comes out, and the 2 Blues working overtime feverishly back there. A high kick comes back to the half back flank and comes off the hands of the players and over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. The 2 Blues lead by a point, 1-1-7, 1 straight goal. The goal's kicked by Ben Blacklow for Latrobe and Jack Templeton for the Penguin Blues. And the behind has been kicked by Zach Myercheck from the throw-in, taken there for the Penguin Blues, driven forward by Damon Smith towards the centre of the ground, running hard over there after the ball, and with a kick, looking for McDonald. McDonald on the burst. He picks up the ball, gets a hand pass away over to that far side under the scoreboard. A little bit of finessing. Here's a player loose, but it comes unstuck, and the Demons will relieve the pressure momentarily as the ball goes around the far side. Big pack flies for the ball, and they all fall to the ground. One player up on there. It's a chance now for the Blues. Hand pass comes out, and here comes the kick back inside 50, back towards the goal square. McDonald couldn't mark it, and umpire's paid it. Umpire Gaffney has paid it. I didn't know whether he had full possession of it or not, but he's got the kick anyway.
Yeah, he's paid a free kick for a holding from Wells on McDonald. There was no doubt that he was being impeded.
It was a good call by the official.
Great news there by umpire Tap, as the player McDonald is right under the scoreboard, which tells him they're 1-1-7. Latrobe 1 straight goal. In comes McDonald, kicks the ball, and it misses to the right and through for a behind. So they're 1-2-8 now, Brian. 1-2-8, playing 1 straight goal, 6, 2 points of difference. Brian Payne on Coast FM Football.
The kicking comes down the grandstand flank. It's been marked by Latrobe's McAuliffe on the half-back flank. Kicks long towards the centre to a marking competition. Players fly on the centre.
Oh,
a great
great
mark
mark.
taken by Templeton. Damon Smith it is, in fact. He's got red hair, Damon Smith. He started off pretty well. The kick's an absolute shocker. He's kicked it straight to Cogden, who was Pearl Harbour from behind. Just got a kick away in time. Unaware there. Well picked up by Russell. He's tackled to the ground. A pack develops. And umpire Matt Clark comes in. He's going to ball it
on the
up.
play.
A little bit of pushing and shoving off the ball. Players just got to behave themselves. We've seen a couple of undisciplined practice already. There's the new boy, Ben Seymour. Picked it up, tackled, had for opportunity. Free kick to Josh Holland at centre half back. Josh Holland waving instructions again. His team trailed by 2 points. 1-2 to one straight goal. Long kick goes towards half the tank. And a strong mark's been taken by Isaac Plant. And he might get 50 here. By giving the player the benefit of the doubt. Isaac Plant the last 3 or 4 weeks has been very good. Kicks from half back to half forward. The strong mark's almost taken there. It has been paid by Bramage, Jaden Bramage, who was a hero last week. With a goal that got Penguin going in the pre-final. Jaden Bramage kicks towards centre half forward. Marking competition, they fly. And waiting behind him marking his chest is Michael Flint. Michael Flint of Latrobe kicks the ball wide. He's after the veteran Woodcock. He's back on the side today. It's not Woodcock, it's Keepers run down the ground. Keep falls over. Handballs in the Cogden direction. Cogden fumbles. Can't afford to fumble today. He's going to lose it. Been stolen there by Finbar Ray McCann, who kicks towards a half forward flank. Smith dives, Buffy, and takes a mark within range. 37, 38 metres out. But not too far from the boundary line. He's in front of the scoreboard, which tells us that they played 9 minutes and 47 seconds in the first quarter, and Penguin 1 goal to 8, lead Latrobe 1 goal straight. The margin's 2 points, and the veteran Matthew Smith can do something about it. We'll take an excellent kick from here. He can kick the ball that far, but he's only probably 7 or 8 metres in from the boundary line. He's kicking from an angle, the veteran. Shoots for goal, that's swinging, swings through! The veteran has a goal, and it's now 2 goals, 2 to 1 goal straight. Penguin have started well, Tappy.
Oh, look, they certainly have. They've really settled down now. Bissett, who's playing on Smith, needs to realise you can't give Matthew Smith 3 or 4 metres. He'll just cut you up all day. He's been really, really lively down there deep forward, and I've been looking for him as well. There seems to be a little bit of a preset plan, perhaps, there from Penguin to look for Matthew Smith. He's playing fairly high up the ground as more of a sort of a half-forward flank. Well, he's actually coming off the ground now because he kicked a goal, don't you always? But it's also interesting to see they've got a fair bit of height down there.
Yeah, they said Ruffins 35 in today's paper. I think he's been 35 for about 20 years. In the meantime, the ball's been tossed up. A pack develops close to the centre circle. And umpire Ann Palmy, experienced umpire, a very good official, going to ball it up again, which he does now. Ruckman fly high. Jake Ray McCann got the tap. Got it down to Hennessy. Handballs over to Breaky. Breaky's under pressure. Got it now. Used his pace to break clear. Kicks towards the forward pocket. Marking competition. It's on the ground. In front as Wells. Dives on top of it. Pack develops about 30 metres out from the Penguin goal. And possibly they're giving it plenty of time to come out of the packs. And still in there, they're fighting very, very hard for it. Still hasn't come out. Comes out now through Templeton. Gets a little toe poke up forward. Running after Damon Smith. Gets a handball backwards to McDonald, who shoots for goal under pressure. And the ball comes off players' bodies out of the boundary line for a boundary throw in. Only a couple of metres from Penguin's right hand behind post. Penguin 2-2-14 have started well. Lead Latrobe 1 goal straight, 6 points. And Latrobe are deep in enemy territory. In comes a boundary throw in. It's bouncing around between players on the ground, about 20 out from the Penguin goal. Once again, the umpire said it's against Penguin. You dived on top of it for tackle, and he's given Latrobe a free kick. That's not one of these pushing and shoving duels takes place. Free kick going back there to Sean McCrossum. He usually racks up plenty of posies. He's going to go down the far side of the ground, waving instructions, goes short. A mark taken by Charles Ritchie. Ritchie under pressure decides to kick long towards a half-forward flank. Marking competition, plans first to it, having trouble with a low ball, but managed to get out sideways to Ray McCann, who's tackled to the ground. Wells pulls out the pack to Hennessy, he loses it. It's hectic stuff at the moment. Another pack develops on the wing on the far side of the ground, spills out the door, he gets it out to Ray McCann. Ray McCann towards the half-forward flank, and the new boy is chasing after Ben Seymour. Runs onto it now, runs to the 50-metre line, sends a kick up forward, great pass being marked by Templeton. Ben Seymour. He's a late replacement for Todd Munro. Didn't know a lot about him, but that was a great pass. And Jack Templeton's marked in the pocket 20 metres out from goal, right on the boundary line. And if Jack puts this through, it'll really lift the two Blues. He's going to try one of those across the body shots. Shoots, that's across the face, marking competition, almost a Marcus Smith. Comes off players' bodies to say the boundary line half a dozen metres out from the Penguin goal. Doc, we've been playing 13.5 minutes in the first term, and Penguin lead by 8 points.
State lead, Glenorchy 30, Burnie 13. More details later. From the throw in, here's a chance for the Demons to get the ball. But a pick up and a screw for goal. That's hit the post.
Just grazed the post.
Hit the post. Just grazed it. And behind there for the Penguin Blues. They're doing all the attacking. 2-3-15. One straight goal, 6. There goes Richie short. Gets it to, spills the mark. Hit him on the chest. Now he drops the ball. Umpire sees it. A pick up and a bang at goal. And who's that?
Nathan Russell. Was it?
Oh, Russell, rather.
Yeah.
Russell. Nathan Russell has just swung around. Just squirted on that pass there that was spilt. And Nathan Russell has picked up the ball and kicked across his body. 3-3-21 at the side, the Penguin 2 Blues. One straight goal, Latrobe. It's been all Penguin tappy.
Oh, look, certainly, and that's what Nathan Stanley's there to do as a small forward. And well, the free kick down the centre of the ground of Penguin, and Radford sends the ball out towards the half-forward flank. Bramage leads in the chase for the ball, but it'll beat all players out on the about 50 metres out from goal, right underneath the scoreboard.
Ball far side of the ground underneath the scoreboard. Well done, Tappy. As the ball comes about to come back into play again. Glenorchy 4-6-30, lead Burnie 2-1-13 in State League preliminary final. From the ball in, the Blues back inside 50 once again. Over the back, running onto the ball, picking it up. Hand pass comes out. A little quick kick, or misses everything. Puts it out of bounds on the ball, and the free kick will go to the Latrobe back line as we wait for the player to come and pick the ball up, and we'll bring it around this grandstand side of the ground and finds Callan Mann, the long Nin Jong lookalike for the Latrobe side. Kicks it back towards centre wing. A good pass there, picked up by Hennessy. He's dispossessed of it, picked up by Coughlin. Tries to get through a pack. He does, gets it free. Now the ball comes out. Penguin are right in the thick of things as it's now picked up by Dutchy Holland. He gets a hand pass across, and once again there is Certifon. Picked up in a little kick by Radford. Goes to centre half forward. Oh, great mark. Great mark has been taken. And umpire Charlie Ritchie, and it's 50-metre penalty. Penguin are on song here in the NWFL Grand Final as we see Charlie.